Hello, my sweet crafty friends. It's Monique with Grace and Tattered Lace. I hope that you guys are doing well today. Come on in, say hello. If you guys don't see that little red light, that means you're on replay. You know what to do. Explanation point replay. Let me know you're here. Let me know where you're watching from. Let me know what you thought of the craft. Oh, and don't forget to tell me what you had for dinner. All right, I'm starting to see some live friends coming on in. Say hello. Welcome. I'm so happy to see you guys. Hello, Cheryl and Martha. Welcome, ladies. How are you guys doing? I just realized I didn't even brush my hair or anything. Happy Wednesday. Happy hump day. Hi, Amy. How are you, sweetie? Thank you, Kathleen. I appreciate the sprinkles. And there's my sweet friend, Cynthia. How are you feeling, friend? I hope that you're doing better. Hi, Sherry. How are you? And Shay over there in Arizona where it's probably still warm. Hello, Joette. Welcome. And Darlene. My gosh, I'm so excited to see you all. I'm just going to do a little gluing while you guys are coming in. Hello, Angelica and Margaret. Hello, Kathy. Welcome, and Lori. Hello, Kathleen. Oh, got a hair stuck. Hi, Daphne. Yes, Susie. I know. I thought my rough times were over, but it just kept coming. Just kept coming. Hopefully things are going to start looking better for me, though. Hi, Sage and Sarah and Sue. It's been mid-80s all week. Well, you're probably one of the few states. Hello, Linda from Oklahoma. I appreciate you sprinkling, my sweet friend. Amy had chili spaghetti. Is that like spaghetti noodles with chili on top? Hi, Gail and Janice. I think I had that like one time in my life, if that's what that is. Hello, Carrie and Renee. I know, I'm so excited to be here, you guys. I've just been so mentally exhausted from work, and I'm praying that things are getting better. I'll share with you in a minute. Hi, it's so good to see you too, Shay. Hello, Sheila. I'm just doing some gluing on some like little things here while you guys are coming in. Hello, Pamela. Welcome, sweet friend. We're so happy to have you here. Please feel free to talk to our friends, ask questions. If I don't see it, somebody will answer it for us. But our friends here are so nice. And they'll treat you like you've been here forever. Hello, Dakota. You just joined. Hello, Jamie. Hello, Brenda. I saw you. I forgot to say you. Hello, Kathy. Thank you, Sage. Yes, I've missed you guys too. Thank you, Cynthia. Thank you for sprinkling, Carolyn. Okay, let me tell you guys what we have going on. Hi, Caroline. Hello, Katie Bear. All right, so we're going to make a penguin, you guys. We're going to make a little Christmas penguin. You can, if you're not into like the vintage and you know, super grungy, this one's not going to be super grungy. But if you don't like that look, you don't have to do the coffee staining part. Hello, Teresa and Mary and Donna. Donna, yow, I haven't seen you for a while, friend. I hope you're okay. Thank you, Caroline. I got my hair done on Saturday. It needs to be washed now, though. Hello, Christy. Okay, you guys, we're going to make a penguin. I did do some painting because you guys don't need to sit and watch me paint everything, but I didn't want to paint it all and just put it all together. Hi, Diane. Susie, Kevin actually just is working on his onboarding right now out there. Hello, Sandy, first timer. We're so happy to have you here. Welcome. Thank you for sprinkling, my sweet Brenda. I appreciate it. All right, you guys, I drew out a penguin. So I did paint his backside. We'll paint the front. I did coffee grunge this. It is drop cloth. Those for those that are brand new, welcome. I'm so sorry. Okay, Miss Dakota, thank you for being here, but we don't want to hear about your live, sweetheart. It's not the time or place. Okay, sorry, Miss Dakota. I appreciate you guys all being here. If you have a sharing, if you have a page, you're welcome to come on and tag your business page, but don't spam, guys. Thank you, Dawn. Thank you, Pamela and Rhonda. Okay, so I used drop cloth, and this is the one I used, you guys. Oh, I got sidetracked. For those that are new, my name is Monique with Grace and Tattered Lace, and I live here in Georgia. My husband and I just moved here in July, so we're still new to the area from California. But anyway, this is a drop cloth I get. I get it from Home Depot. You just want to make sure that you have either lightweight or 8 ounces. Okay, this one doesn't say a weight, but you want to make sure that you can tear it if you need to rip it. Okay, no plastic on the back. All right, Sherry, I'll look for it. Okay, then I did some coffee grinding, stained it, and then put it in the oven and baked it. And this is what it comes out like. Okay, I've painted on some of these pieces just some basic black. These are going to be his little arms. I've painted them. There's 2 of them, and they've already been glued together. Hello, Adriana. Welcome, sweet friend. If I missed your name, I'm sorry. And then this is going to be his body. And we're just going to, and there's no sewing for this, you guys. I just use regular glue, Gorilla Glue to glue these shut. Hello, Diane. Oh, thanks, Caroline. Hello, Lois. Oh, Pam, I'm so glad that you found me too. Okay, wait, before I glue it, my goodness, I'm just getting away with chatting. So let's paint the other side really quick and then have a couple other pieces that we're going to paint and do some other things with. So I just have some basic black paint. And I'm just going to just quickly just do a light coat. All right, Christy, you're back as me. Oh, you're coming back as you. Got it. Those that don't know, Christy, my good friend Christy from the Dashing Willow by Christy is my moderator. She comes in and helps sprinkle me out and helps get rid of those pesky people like our little Dakota was pestering us. Hi, Diana. I haven't seen you on a live in a long time, my sweet friend. I'm so happy to see you. Okay, so those of you that are new, because I used to live in California, when I was on live, everybody was already eating dinner or getting ready to eat dinner. And so I would always ask, what's for dinner? Now I'm ahead, but I still eat after you guys. So I like to know what you guys are having for dinner. Hello, Sharon. Welcome, friend. I'm so happy to have you here. Please feel free to ask questions or chit chat with our friends. We have such a wonderful group of crafty friends here. And if you ask something and I don't see it, they will answer for me if they know the answer. Chilly. Yeah, it's pretty cold in some areas, isn't it? It's supposed to be in the 30s tonight here. Chicken noodle soup. Poor man's stew. Yummy. Hi, Jamie. How are you, my sweet friend? All right. And for those of you guys that are new, or even if you're new and haven't really done it yet, but if you hit the explanation point and commands, no peak chicken. I have never heard of that, Brenda. Explanation point commands, that will get you all the different commands. It'll tell you how to become a friend of the page and get notifications and all that good stuff. Chicken tenders, potato wedges in a row. Hi, Cindy. Mashed potatoes, gravy, and green beans. Yum. So I made an Italian sausage soup. And I had it for lunch, but we're having it for dinner. Homemade potato soup. Yum. Did I eat that? No. Okay, I'm going to quickly dry this a little bit so that I can work on another piece and let it dry a little bit by itself. Hi, Donna. Welcome, sweet friend. Caroline, you had 3 to 4 inches of snow. Oh my gosh, girl. Anybody else have snow? I think Meriden up in Canada told me she had snow last week. Sloppy Joes. So I made a really yummy soup, you guys. Don't forget, yes, don't forget to send those little hearts. Welcome, sweet Karen. I'm so happy to have you here. I hope that you enjoy. I hope that you're inspired to create something fun. Hello, sweet Sandy. All right, I'm going to turn it up just a little bit, you guys. If you have earbuds in, turn them down for just a second. Tacos. Dawn had 2.5 inches. Dawn, where are you at? Stuffed peppers from the garden and mozzarella sticks. Yes. Hello, Patricia. I've missed you guys so much. Watching while you're cleaning the dishes. It sounds like the story of my life, Tracy. I'm always multitasking. Yeah, you did in Illinois also. No snow in Texas. Yeah, I don't doubt that, Adriana. First snow in Canada, Nova Scotia. 7 inches in Colorado, northern Michigan, or Wisconsin. Wow, a lot of you guys have snow. Okay, now I have like these little, I don't know if you guys can see them. They're like little triangle pieces. This is going to be our nose. Martha, we're making a penguin, a no-sew, whew, that was a mouthful. A no-sew penguin. Homemade chicken pot pie. I had a friend that could make homemade chicken pot pie and it was the bomb, and I just don't know how she did the crust, because she even made the crust homemade. And it was delicious. All right, so we're gonna make his little beak orange, and this is pumpkin. You can use any color orange, you guys. You don't have to get these exact same colors that we get. You know, use what you have. Okay, got that. Dana Lett, you're back from vacation, sweet friend. Dana has been off and visiting her sister, I think, right, Dana? Okay, and now I also cut a little heart. And I know it's hard to see right now. It just looks like a little pile of fabric, but it's a shape of a heart. We're gonna paint that red also. And this paint is called Crimson by Waverly. And a lot of people still can't get, hi Stephanie, good to see you too. A lot of people can't get Waverly anymore. And I don't know if I got this, I don't think this is new. I think this is an old bottle. Walmart is not carrying Waverly brand anymore. So when your store is out of Waverly brand, you will be getting the new brand, and that is that Hello Hobby brand. All right, let's give these a little dry, and then we'll start getting this little thing together. Dawn, we are using drop cloth for the body, and I will show you. It's just painter's cloth. Let me just grab a small piece over here. It's just painter's cloth, and this is what it looks like. And I have coffee stained it and then baked it in the oven. And then this is what you need. This is what I use. It came from Home Depot. Okay. You can mostly only get folk art. Is that, they have that at Walmart also? I don't think I've seen that brand there. They went back to Waverly. Brenda. That's awesome. Why do they not carry it any longer? I don't know. It's just as good as paint. I missed that part. Yours is still carrying Waverly, yeah. When I was in California, we lost it. It went to the Hello lobby. And then I noticed when we were in Tennessee shortly, it was Waverly when we got there, but then it turned to the Hello lobby by the time we left. And yeah, a lot of you guys still have Waverly. Yes, Teresa, you definitely can. You definitely can. I work a full-time job, and so I need to go for simplicity and easiness sometimes. So I don't make mine. Hello, Pixie. Welcome, sweet friend. So happy to see you. Okay. But those of you that have the time to do that, go for it. Okay, now here is going to be the little white part of his body. And we're going to paint that really quick as well. And then we'll start getting this put together. This one is Apple Barrel Antique Parchment. And what is going to happen, or what I've experienced happening with painting over the coffee grunge, is that it kind of soaks in on that coffee a little bit, and it doesn't stay white. It kind of gets like this really pretty creamy color after it kind of settles and dries, which is really pretty. I used this on some ice skates that I made last year. Ooh. Almost down to the bottom of this barrel here. All right, what have you guys been working on? What kind of projects are you guys doing? Yes, thank you, Kathy. It needed to be done. The sparkles were really showing for sure. What are you working on project-wise? Who is still fixing or making Thanksgiving? Have you completely moved, or are you completely stuck on Thanksgiving, or are you completely done and off to Christmas stuff? You just purchased some ice skates brand new for $3? What a score. Oh, Brenda, that lace. Brenda got some of that lace that I use, you guys, the eyelet lace, and she coffee grunged it, and she said she loves it. Christmas. You're ready to put the tree up, Christy? Ooh. I want to paint. I have a little wooden snowflake that we're going to put on our heart. So I'm just going to put a quick coat of this on there. And then we're going to dry this, and then we're going to start putting it together, you guys. Christmas, you have time to get all your crafts done. Oh my gosh. I can't believe how many of you guys have already started like decorating for Christmas in your house. Yeah. Does anybody do like I do? I actually don't Christmas shop. I hate Christmas shopping. I hate the crowds. I just don't like dealing with stupidity and people that are ignorant and mean and rude. Making a lot of snowmen for your craft show. Awesome. Pine cone art. Dawn, that sounds beautiful. Do Thanksgiving for your kids in Arizona and Tennessee. So you guys can see how, I don't know if you can see very well, but maybe it will, as it continues to get dry, how that turns to more of a creamier color. You want to put your tree up early and decorate for Christmas. After Christmas, bought a bunch of stuff today. What? Oh my gosh, you're going to put your tree up. You've done some winter. Tons of pine cones. Ugh, I hate it. I hate shopping. Oh my gosh, Dana, woo-wee. You feel your shop, it opens the day after Thanksgiving. So fall. Oh my gosh. Dana, wow, girl. Sherry. Oh, Sharon, that sounds fun. Done. Christmas shopping is done. Oh my gosh. Black Friday and then go pick it up after the crowds are gone. That's a good idea. Okay, I don't know if you guys can see how that kind of got like a creamy color to it. Now, I want to take my red paint again really quick. And I want to draw some little lines around to make it look like stitching. So I'm just going to, I have some red acrylic paint and a thin brush, and I'm just going to kind of gently put some lines around to make it look like this has been stitched on his body. Like so. You haven't started, no shopping for me. I just hate it. My kids are grown now, and I only have one grandbaby, and they live in Washington, and so they send me an Amazon list, and I just go off of that. And then my kids, I just send money because it's too overwhelming, I think, for me, the crowds. And some people are just not nice. All right, excuse me while I concentrate to get this little booger done. Anybody else have any craft shows that they're doing in these coming weeks? I know several of you guys do craft shows. I hope that everybody has successful events. It's such a hit and miss time too. You just never know which ones are good and which ones aren't good, especially if you're, new to an area or you're trying a new one out. Okay, done with that. Sorry that I had to focus on that. Let me dry it and then we'll put it together. No presents. Yep, that's a great idea, Caroline. My family, as we became adults and started having families, you worked retail years ago. Yep. Diane, I worked in the grocery industry for 15 years of my life, and that's why I just don't like it, I think. My family, one of my siblings just really couldn't afford to do Christmas shopping for everybody, and so we just decided that we would only buy for the grandchildren. Okay, I'm going to take this and I'm going to glue this is going to be the little body. And we're going to glue this on the front. Look at how cute that's going to be, you guys. Look at how cute. Hopefully I can get this on here before it starts to cool. Okay. Hi, Denise. Welcome. Look at how cute. Oh my gosh. Darling. Okay, let's get them together. Now, you guys, I did, ooh, Dana, yummy. Thank you, Vicky, for tossing the lace. Crazy Santa. Ooh, what is a crazy Santa thing? What is that? Explain. Can I stuff the white? You could stuff the white, but I don't think it needs it. I'm going to stuff the outside, I mean the back part, but I think if you stuff the white, it wouldn't look right. That's just my opinion looking at it right now. But you probably could. My goodness, I got wet somewhere. I think my black is still a little wet. Dawn, do you have a page? Am I missing your... Hi, Holly, welcome. Thank you, Sharon. All right, his little body is still a little wet. I'm gonna dry it really quick. Woo, I gotta get my stuff in gear. We're down to 15 minutes. Nita. My day wasn't too bad. My day was not too bad. Okay. Let's get some stuffing in here. Okay. You don't really know how to do it. Dawn, do you share on my sharing page that I just haven't like paid attention? Okay. Oh, he's coming to life. Chili tonight. Gail, we're making a penguin. We're making a penguin. Okay, now you guys, I wanted to stand him up on a little stand, and we're gonna stick him in with the dowels. So, okay, I'm gonna go look for you, Dawn. I'm gonna put a dowel in here because I have a little wooden stand that I want to stand him on to help him stand up. And so we're gonna put a dowel in and we're gonna glue it to the stand. Thanks, Nita. Linda, will I share the pattern? I will share the pattern. However, I'm going to tell you right now, this is going to be the last pattern that will be shared out to the general public because my sharing group or my subscription group will be starting, and that is going to be one of the benefits of my subscription group is that they will get the patterns that I use on in my subscription group and the patterns that I use in my live. Okay, under your page. All right, I'm gonna go look. I'm gonna make sure I look. You guys, and if you are on my sharing page, please go ahead and make sure you put a watermark on your pictures so that people know, and if other people share it out there, then you know it still has your name on it. And those that are over there, what's that? Oh, Dawn, what are you asking? My subscription group is going to be $15. I had hoped to open it this week, I thought I had a doctor's appointment today and I didn't. It's next week. So I don't exactly know when I'm going to. Iris, as soon as I get the information out there, I will definitely post it. I was going to open it this week, but for some reason I had in my head I had a doctor's appointment today. My subscription group is going to be on Wednesday evenings, and I didn't want to say on the very first day that I couldn't be there. Oh, okay, Dawn. There is a app that you can use. It's called Canva, and you can go in and put your picture in and then add a watermark. All right, there is our little penguin, and I need to get my little Tootie in the gear. I'm gonna glue his little arms right here on his neck. So yeah, I didn't start. Yes, Sherry, it is drop cloth. Beware's Christmas lunch. Ooh, you'd be interested in the subscription group. Okay, well, I will get the information posted. And my doctor's appointment is next Wednesday. I need to double check the time and see if I want to make sure that I don't say on the very first day we have to do a different day. And so we're going to put his little heart on his little chest here. I don't recall if people share your photo. That's what it was about. Sharing and inspiring. Okay. I'm going to put his little snowflake on his... Ooh, I just got my finger with the glue gun. Trying to burn my fingers. I did have to turn off the comments of people introducing themselves. Nita, I haven't posted it yet. I did have to turn the comments off on my sharing page about people introducing themselves because the comments are really getting quite full, and there's a lot, and we have so many new people coming in introducing themselves that I had some complaints about them, so many just comments about introductions. So I've tried to slow those down, but we're going to stop those eventually here. The group is really growing quite fast, you guys. Nita, I don't have the information out yet. It is going to be $15 a month. You'll be able to catch replays if you cannot join on live. They all will be there. One of the main things that you guys will get, besides, you know, crafting ideas and inspiration and craft alongs, you will get any pattern that I use, okay? All right. So, oh my gosh, look at how stinking cute he is. He needs some eyes. Thank you, Anita. Or Anita. Thank you, Nita. Okay, I got 10 minutes. I have a little piece of fabric here. We're going to tie this around his neck for his little scarf. Thank you, Diane. Thank you, Caroline. Thanks, Beverly. Okay. Whew. Oh, watch that time. I am such a chatty catty, I swear. Okay. Oh, so darn cute. Look at how cute he is. I need to give him some little eyes and some little eyebrows really quick, and then we're gonna glue him on his little stand. Hello, Tanya. Hi, Sandy. Thanks, Lori. And Okay. I'm just going to use the end of my paintbrush. I know, Christy, it's just when I'm on a time limit, you know? I'm going to use the end of the paintbrush to give him some little eyes. There we go. Look at his cute little eyes. I missed a comment, I think. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much, friends. Okay, now, then I'm going to use the actual paintbrush side, and we're just going to give him some little eyebrows. Well, they're a little crooked. I'm terrible at faces, you guys. I very happily admit that. Yes, now he can see. Okay, yeah, look at his little eyebrows are. I'm not so great at faces. Okay, now I have this little wood plaque that I got from Dollar Tree. And, oh, thanks, Christy. What am I doing in time? I got 8 minutes. I wanted to just do a quick chippy on this. And this is not my regular wax. But we're going to use it anyhow. I like to use wax to do my chippy. And hopefully we can get this done really quick. So I'm just using a paintbrush and applying wax. Some people like to use a candle. Some people like to use the little beeswax. I like to use wax straight from the can. And hopefully this works, especially since I'm going so fast. I should have painted this ahead of time, but I didn't. Always stressing at the last second. So those of you that are new and don't know, I'm being fed in tonight into a group called Craft Round the Clock. That's round with no A, excuse me. Craft Round the Clock. And it's a group of crafters. We have a little over 100 crafters that are part of this group. And we go live Monday through Friday from 6 a.m. to, I believe, 11 p.m. at night. Hi, Paula. Monday through Friday. And you can go there and find all kinds of crafters and get all kinds of inspiration. Yes, Mary, I do. You know it, girl. All right, we're going to dry this really quick. Now, I don't like to dry it all the way. I like to leave it just a tiny bit wet. Thank you, Pixie, for putting that up there for us. If you leave it just a little bit wet, it scrapes a little bit easier. All right, then we're going to take our scraping tool, and when you guys are doing chippy, you need to make sure that you keep your paintbrush a little bit more even instead of like this. Otherwise, it doesn't scrape right. And it's a little wet, pretty wet in some areas. Mostly on the sides. left all my paint on there. And it's a little bit, I got it a little bit too dry over here, so I'm having to use a little bit more effort than I did on the other side. But look at that. Now don't worry about it too much because we are going to put a little greenery on there. Get this off my fingers. We got 4 minutes. We are going to make this, you guys. I have a little tag that I already pre-made for the most part. I have a little regular brown tag that I took some wrapping paper that I got from Dollar Tree in the dollar spot section and covered the back. And then I put a little stamp on some coffee stained tea cloth from the Dollar Tree. Now I have this greenery. This came from Walmart and it's gorgeous. I just love it. And don't know where my wire cutters are at the moment. So we're going to use our scissors. Don't judge. I know where my wire cutters are. They're in the kitchen. All right. Little glue with him. I got 3 minutes. My gosh. We're going to do it. Thank you, Gail. All right. A little wood glue and a little hot glue to make this little guy stick completely in there. So darn cute. I gotta cut these down, you guys. 3 minutes. Hi, Sheila. How are you, girl? Okay. Oh my gosh. Adorable. 2 minutes. Woo! That's what we have so far, you guys. I will put a little rusty bell right there. Right there. Hi, Shelly. Let's get his tag on so we can get him almost completely complete before we have to disconnect. To get the pattern, guys, you're going to need to have Telegram. So I think it is, if you do the I commands again really quick, it'll tell you what the Telegram is. Make sure you join Telegram because that is going to be where I share the pattern. Telegram is a free app that you can get. Make sure you download the app first and then hit the link for Telegram so that you can find my channel. Now, once you hit the link, you also need to go to the very bottom and say, join this channel. It will be posted. It will share it in there as a PDF. And then you can email it to yourself, print it out, and make your own little penguin. And I don't have a bell right here. Oh, we have a pine cone. We have a pine cone. Okay. So cute. All right. Give me 1 second and I will show you guys. Look at how stinking cute he is. So darn cute. Yes, get Telegram and I will share the pattern over there. All right, sweet friends, that is it. My time is up. I thank you so much for coming and spending time with me tonight. If you enjoyed this, make sure you tag a friend, sprinkle it out there, and we will see you guys tomorrow. Have a great night. Bye.